Hello, and welcome to another episode of Retrospective Gaming. In this episode, I'll be covering Power Up by Psychotic Psoftware. Now, this game was developed by one man. I just wanted to point that out. And I got this game for free for the purpose of reviewing it, but that didn't affect my review of this game. I will always give my honest opinion. Now on to Power Up. Earth is doomed. The war is lost and the situation is bleak. Humankind is under attack and on the verge of being exterminated. You, a pilot, have control of the Weapon F prototype, and your goal is to survive and take out as many enemies as possible. Now, you do find out a little more about the story as you play the game, and I did enjoy the radio transmissions and reading the dialogue, but when you play a game like Power Up, you don't play it for the story. You play it for the gameplay. So let's talk about that. Power Up is a shoot 'em up. You will travel level by level, shooting your way through enemies with the 5 weapons that is provided to you in the game. You will be collecting power-ups during your playthrough, and the one thing that I wanted to say about that is how much fun I had upgrading my weapons. You see, the biggest goal for me was to play with a full deck. Upgrade every weapon because it's very satisfying upgrading the weapons in Power Up. I felt that each time I collected a power up, it made a difference, and when you fully upgrade a certain weapon, man did it show, and I had fun even when I lost. I felt that the difficulty in Power Up was challenging but fair. As I progressed through the levels, I felt a good increase in difficulty. Nothing too cheap, but nothing too easy. Most of my time spent with this game was in the medium difficulty. I played in hard mode, but I did okay, and I got my butt kicked plenty of times. You see, I don't have much experience when it comes to these type of games, so take it for what it is. Some people might roll through this game like it's nothing, but for me, it was challenging and fair. This game can get very hectic, especially when you play in hard mode. Some enemies fire these huge lasers at you. Other enemies fire these little balls that slowly make their way around the level, and some enemies hide at the bottom of the level trying to hit you. It's crazy. So many things flying towards you trying to kill you, and it really tests your reflexes, at least it did for me, and it kept me on the edge of my seat. It's a very entertaining game, and it's a game that demands your attention because you have a certain amount of lives, and when those lives are gone, you're done. Game over. You have to start from the beginning. So that sense of challenge and trying your best to get as far as you can and beat the game in one playthrough is there. And it's fun. Now, as far as my criticisms are with this game, I would like to see more weapons. You have 5 and that's great, but I would love to see at least 1 more and maybe more special attacks. And for me, I didn't really care about the unlockables. You see, you can unlock different paint jobs by doing certain things like beating the game on easy or playing the game for an hour. And that's fine, but I didn't really care. I wish that there would have been different types of spaceships, maybe with different attributes. But then again, it wasn't really a big deal to me. And it was pretty funny because I kept on forgetting to use these different paint jobs, especially when I played on hard mode. I would just get so mad that I didn't beat the game and I got killed very easy that I would just click on the first 2 ships available even though I had other paint jobs unlocked. That just shows you gotta pay attention. With that being said, if you didn't know, this game is $3. No, it's not on sale. This game is really $3. So for the price of the game, it's well worth it. It's a cheap game and it's very entertaining, and if you like these type of games, I don't see any reason that you wouldn't get it, especially for the price. Well worth it in my opinion. Now on to sound and atmosphere. I really enjoyed the sound and atmosphere in this game. As far as sound goes, I love the soundtrack. I think everything sounds great, but the soundtrack is awesome, especially the first level. The first level has my favorite music in the game. I love the way the drums kick in, very intense. Now for atmosphere, I believe that each level is different enough to keep your attention, but the second level in the game is my favorite. I love the way it looks. I just love the way how everything is. But what's really awesome about the level is the boss. Robot, mech, whatever you want to call it. He just looks like this mix between the Iron Giant with a head like the Predator. I just love the way he's designed, and I love the way everything is in the game. I have no complaints. I was pleasantly surprised by how much I enjoyed this game. So do I recommend it? Of course, especially for the price. It's $3. In my opinion, you're getting your money's worth and more. Now, I believe that this game is best played in short playthroughs because it can become stale if you just play it for hours and hours on end, and that's not a knock at the game, that's just how I feel. But I definitely recommend you check it out, especially if you're into these type of games. Now, thanks for watching this video. Remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you like my content and you haven't already. And have a great day.